Something brought us back to this place. Something that knows us. Knows the rules. But what if this wasn't the place, after all? Look around you. They can see you. You believe this is real? This isn't a game. It's a test. Do you ever ask yourself, what are we here for? We're here to play. Welcome to the world's biggest gaming playground. Game on. 500,000 people, 1,500 exhibitors, endless games to explore right here in Cologne. Discover rising stars at Gamescom awesome indies. Step into the cosplay universe, on-site or online. Watch, join, become the hero. Experience live shows, esports battles, and creator events in the Gamescom event arena. Not in Cologne? Go to Gamescom.global. Stream the highlights on Gamescom Now. Vote in the Gamescom Award. Or dive into our Gamescom studio on Twitch and YouTube. And of course, we're here to play. Join the fun in our community RPG, Gamescom Epics. Loot awaits. We care. Gamescom runs on 100% renewable energy and put accessibility first. The whole city joins in at the Gamescom City Festival. It doesn't stop there. The whole world comes together, not only here in Cologne, but also at Gamescom Latin, Gamescom Asia, and beyond. Welcome to Cologne. Welcome to Gamescom. All over the world. And now, keep on watching Gamescom Opening Night Live.
It's only a glimpse of what is to come here at Gamescom, the biggest playground in the world, and what it has in store for you. We're here to play, and the fun is just getting started. So, Jeff, what's next? Is it anything good?
I think it's going to be good. It's going to be a video game. I can tell you that much. Last year at the Game Awards, we had the honor of announcing the long-awaited return of one of Capcom's most iconic action series, Onimusha.
And tonight, we take the next step on that journey. Here's a brand new look at Onimusha, Way of the Sword, coming in 2026.
Where are they? Fallen samurai.
To think something like this was right under the city. What's this and power? Big out.
Yes.
You and your
True. Something to cheer you.
controlling this lightning.
Anyway, don't.
Tak nie słyszą.
The automated industry complex will be the link. Nothing more. Every fragment of this shattered world. Newest improvement is keeping pace with advancements in technology.
Это не отвлекло. Так, Steam пользовался программой по Gamescom, если знать. Забыл, что Gamescom. Steam говорит, что на скорую руку был закончен, так можно быстрее.
We do what we can to make them
Не знаю, что я пропустила. Нет, ужасное качество стрима. Они играть. Круто показали коллаборацию финалки и Босса Хантера.
Mother, thank you.
Your soul directed festivals. Fly.
Having fun so far? We got a lot of shows still coming your way. All right. Now it is time to head back into the wasteland. We're talking about the TGA award-winning Fallout series based on Bethesda's legendary RPG franchise. Season 1 earned universal praise for its tone, storytelling, and original characters, not to mention how faithfully it brought Bethesda's game world to life. Well, later this year, the series returns to Prime Video for Season 2. Tell us more. Please welcome to O&L some very special guests. Series executive producer Jonathan Nolan, executive producer Geneva Robertson-Dorrit, and stars Ella Purnell and Aaron Moat. Hi, everybody. Great to see you all. Welcome to Cologne and Gamescom. Jonah, We've got 5,000 Fallout fans here in the hall tonight, millions more watching online. We can't wait to hear about the new season.
Yeah, we're very excited. We literally just wrapped, jumped on a plane, and came out to see you guys. Gamescom is actually really kind of where it started for us in the journey on this show. It was 2 years ago. We asked Todd Howard to come here and show the very first footage that anyone had seen anywhere of the first season. We didn't come because we figured if the reception was negative, we just blame it on Todd. So we're back, and given that history, it's that much more disappointing that we didn't bring any footage to show you guys.
Well, let's talk a bit about season 2. As we see behind us, it looks like we're headed to New Vegas, right?
Yes, Lucy and the Ghoul ended last season dealing with a lot of family troubles. So we thought it would only be right to send them to the most family-friendly town in the wasteland to go deal with their shit. And along the way, we're really excited to take them all to some of our favorite locations from the game.
Oh my God, yeah, it's such a classic game, and we're very excited to see what you have in store for us for season 2. Ella, it's great to see you again. Thanks for coming out to Cologne.
Hello.
Last time we saw you was at Game Awards when Fallout won Best Adaptation. You were up against yourself in Arcane, and you won for Fallout. Congratulations. We want to talk about Lucy's journey in season 2. You know, how do you think her exposure to the wasteland is going to sort of affect her vulture sensibilities this time?
Yes. The question is, what is she going to do when she finds her dad? Is she going to bring him back to her vault and give him justice, or is she going to give him wasteland justice, which is the ghouls' justice? I think a central question of the season is whether Lucy will transform the ghoul or whether the ghoul will transform Lucy, and how much they will influence each other.
Yeah, I like it. Aaron, let's talk a bit about Maximus. He went through quite an evolution.
And now, in very Fallout fashion, it's a little bit of a careful what you wish for moment. So here he is now with this newfound status, trying to make the world a better place in extremely, or I guess deeply flawed society.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we cannot wait to see what you guys have in store for season 2. Let's talk a bit about Ghoul. Can we expect more sort of Cooper Howard flashbacks as well in season 2?
Yes, absolutely. Cooper Howard and the Ghoul, played by the amazing Walton Goggins, definitely coming back. We have so much more to do. Obviously, we ended the last season with Cooper Howard dealing with, I think, a very common marriage problem. What do you do when you find out your spouse is planning nuclear war? And so he's going to figure that out. And as he does, he's going to uncover a greater conspiracy with huge implications for the wasteland.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to seeing how that unravels. Now, season 1, of course, was known for amazing original characters you guys built in the Fallout world. We thought that was so cool. But now that you're diving a little more directly into New Vegas, I think the fans here want to know, are we going to see any more direct ties to the video game and characters, locations in this season?
We're super proud of the original story that Geneva and Graham are telling. But there was one character in particular from New Vegas that I was really excited at the possibility of seeing a little bit more from. Writers, we're no good at describing this stuff. We should, pictures worth 1,000 words.
Oh,
I think so.
okay. All right. Well, it sounds like then we might get to hear a little bit more Seal of season 2. Is that possible tonight?
Well, I don't know, Jeff. I heard you like world premieres.
We like those, right, guys? Right, Gamescom?
All right, Gamescom. Here's the world premiere of our teaser trailer for season 2 of Fallout, streaming this December on Fallout Prime Video all over the world.
Amazing. All right, let's check it out. Thanks so much, guys. Here we go.
Например, покажут второго сезона. Я жду второй сезон.
I'm looking for someone. Common story around here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Mr. McLean?
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
You want to know why the world ended? It started here with one man.
It's all over, but the ground.
Howard, the star of the silver screen.
And
Like yourself, I am the very best at what I do.
but
Hmm.
And what I do is I know everything. I know there's a war. The bombs will only be the beginning. My concern is that you would do just about anything to save your family. I think you are actually quite a violent man. Just don't want to kill me yet.
Let's get lucky, shall we?
Подожди, пропал. Я понял, истории, конечно. Я понял, какая каноничная была с игры в сериале. Это же другой вопрос.
I defer to you about what to do in this situation.
How about that? That looks incredible. Deathclaw, of course, in our first look at the new season, and Robert House's Jonathan Tees, played by Justin Theroux. It is an amazing Gamescom exclusive, and we've got another one for you. The first drop of the all-new Season 2 posters. We cannot wait to see what Lucy, Maximus, and the Ghoul have in store for us when Fallout Season 2 begins December 17th, with new episodes premiering weekly on Prime Video. All right, now back to you, Shocks.
Thank you so much. That looks so awesome. I can't wait. But last year, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle was acclaimed for its incredible gameplay and story. And next month, the adventure continues with The Order of Giants, a story expansion with new puzzles and foes. Here is your first look at the gameplay and a special announcement.
DLC, наверное.
What do you know about the legend of the Nameless Crusader?
Fierce warrior. Fought on the siege of Antioch, 1097 AD. Very tall, but a giant.
Pope Paul IV had an item of this crusader in his possession, his helmet.
I'll tell you what. If I see the helmet, I'll leave it exactly as I found it. Sound good? Root skull. Wait. Worshipped by the Mithras cult.
Dare to investigate this.
What's up? Snake. Says semper vivus. Always living. Dead. He's not in a tomb.
Jones and the
Но
Order
они
of
не
Giants
показали
is coming
трейлер
on
на
September
RG.
4th.
Он только
And
будет,
as
я
we just
зашла
announced, it will
на
also be
YouTube. Это
released on
папку.
Nintendo
Там
Switch
только
2 in 20.
трейлер по нему же есть. Уход, самое главное, не пропущен.
Now, world of Deadpool, first announced at Summer Game Fest. Here is the latest trailer for Deadpool VR, which reveals more
Понятно,
of the
я
villains and the release
для
date.
меня темный лес. Ну круто, что у него уходит.
Massive galaxy spanning streaming network is expanding.
Nice imagery.
To store eyeballs on the galaxy.
That is efficient exposition.
How big it? That is bastards. They move across time and space. They require persuasion.
Look who it is.
Gyro, deluxe portal for two.
If you please.
Sorry, fans will be watching your every move. Here's low rating. Gee.
Yeah, that's right. Mojo is in Deadpool VR 2, voiced by John Leguizamo. Now, on to this next world premiere.
Ходячий танк.
World of Tanks Update 2.0 lands September 3rd. This is the biggest update in the game's history, featuring 16 Tier 11 tanks and tons of new and upgraded features.
Absolutely. All right, next. Saber and Focus delivered Space Marine 2, one of the most fun action games of the generation. Well, next year they are set to do it again in John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. This FPS action game combines classic 80s action horror with over-the-top humor.
Well, here is the world gameplay premiere of John Carpenter's Toxic Commando.
Improvise.
This is not how right sharing works.
You see my new toy?
Super fun. All right, our next reveal comes from a true legend of game design, Ron Gilbert, the mind behind Monkey Island, Maniac Mansion, so many other classic games that defined the golden age of point-and-click adventure games in the 80s and 90s. I loved those games growing up. Well, now Ron is back with something completely new and completely unexpected. It's called Death by Scrolling, a roguelike, vertically scrolling RPG set in purgatory where you'll battle waves of enemies, hoard gold, and do everything you can to stay one step ahead of the Grim Reaper herself. Here's the first ever
Кажется,
look.
тут слишком много диалогов. Понятно. Вау, ты слушай.
It's very fun. I've actually been playing this game over the past few weeks, and trust me, it is dangerously addictive. The screen, as you can see, never stops moving, so you're constantly on the move, fighting to stay alive. A really fun game. Make sure to check it out. All right, now onto a studio known for its unforgettable storytelling. Back in 2019, the groundbreaking RPG Disco Elysium took home 4 Game Awards. Since then, Zaum, the studio behind it, has been through a host of changes, but tonight, 6 years later, those who now make up the studio are ready to give the world very first look at their next CRPG. It's a dive into the shadowy world of espionage where the truth can be stranger than fiction, and every failure isn't the end, but the start of a new path.
I once knew a spy. Really relentless. Magnetic. Her name was Herschel. Bold hair, a well-worn light beneath. A dandelion puff, waiting to be blown. Us. It mattered in the end. Everything she
About Gamescom Airs, our platform for responsibility projects here at Gamescom that we hold very close to our hearts. This year, we are giving the stage to highlight one of the many great initiatives. It's dedicated to all the games promoting democracy. We invited the developer to learn more about it, and I'm here with Jörg Friedrich, CEO of Paint Bucket Games from Germany. Hello, tell us about the game you made, The Darkest File.
Hi, thank you. In The Darkest Files, we tell the true story of Fritz Bauer, who was persecuted by the Nazis and forced to flee Germany, only to return after the war to fight them with the sharpest sword of democracy, the rule of law. It shows how quickly a constitutional state can become an unjust state and how this leads to darkness. But it also shows that we cannot simply stand by and watch. When this happens, we must take action.
Indeed. There are other examples like your game playable here at Gamescom, such as Glass House by Flat 28 Collective from Italy, a story-rich CRPG set in a lockdown apartment block at the dawn of a world war. And Compensation Not Guaranteed by Team Project Lunch from Singapore, a document checker thriller about a post-colonial country from the perspective of a government official worker. So, Jurgen, can you tell us why these games are so important and so impactful?
Well, games are more than entertainment. Like any great art form, they reflect our concerns, our fears, our hopes, and what preoccupies us. Democracy is under attack right now. Minority rights are being violated, and the world is becoming increasingly interconnected. So games are a powerful medium for addressing these issues, and they have the potential to inspire change. I am glad that not only are many people in the global games industry engaging in projects like this, but also more and more institutions like the European Commission or the United Nations.
A very important message. Thank you so much, Jurgen. And of course, thank you to all of the dedicated developers around the world who put so much heart and soul into those games, making the world a little better. Please check them out, everyone, and check out all the great initiatives of Gamescom Cares. Now, we have much more Gamescom ONL to come next. It's a very special performance of the music of Claire Obscure Expedition 33, plus Resident Evil Requiem.
У тебя президент тоже, наверное.
You're just a part of my life, and you're just a part of my life. The timeless flow awakened once more. It is fate that brought us together.
Whatever's lurking is behind this gate.
it is free. Now it is time for something truly special and one of the most requested moments from our community this year. Earlier in 2025, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, the debut title from French indie studio Sandfall Interactive, captured hearts with its stunning Belle Epoque inspired world and unforgettable style.
Absolutely. This is a very special game. And tonight, we wanted to bring that world to life right here on stage at ONL with a special acoustic performance from the game's soundtrack. Please join me in welcoming, for their first big live performance ever, the composer of the game, Laurent Testard, and vocalist Alice Dupont-Pessier, performing Alicia from Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Музыка. Добавить. Авторское право. Все, закончили?
It was absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And we have so much more opening night live right after this.
Since ancient times, the Hayabusa and Raven ninja clans have fought to keep peace, with the Hayabusa clan in the spotlight. But your clan, the Raven clan, has always had a secret motive.
Thanks, everyone. Hayabusa.
Resistance from the DDO. We're all counting on you, Yakumo. Yakumo, just focus on the hostiles for now.
Understood. Stop this madness. Stay away from the Dark Dragon Seal. Go back home to your little raven nest. Or die. To slay the Dark Dragon. Move it. The very fiend that resurrected the Dark Dragon years ago. Even a mortal such as yourself has heard of me. I'm sure
Whole world's at stake.
Well, we've seen so many great games so far, so make sure to spread some love to these amazing developers and teams behind them and wishlist your next favorite game on Steam by checking out our Gamescom Steam event. And the best thing is you'll find even more games from this year's Gamescom show floors, from beloved indies to big blockbuster titles, by scanning the QR code below. Now it's time for the world gameplay premiere of an MMO shooter set in a post-apocalyptic dystopian Seoul, South Korea. From NCSoft, this is Cinder City, blending narrative-driven shooter action with a fast, seamless open world. Freeze, ADM!
Get on the ground now! Drop your weapon or we'll shoot!
Drop your weapon. Last warning.
You crossed the line. Are you trying to get us all killed here?
3 minutes to drop. Everyone stand by.
Not all, we've now got a second brand new game from NCSoft. Time Takers is a competitive team-based survival shooter where the ultimate prize isn't points, it's time itself. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
I floated in an alien-induced stupor, a ghost of my former glory. Until one day when I was stabbed. I thought I died. Instead, I was given a second chance in a strange world, alongside rogues from across the time space. And we were promised to fix our past. I guess that's what we're here to do.
Silent Hill.
For decades, Silent Hill has defined psychological horror in games. And tonight, the fog rolls in once again. Here's a brand new look at Silent Hill F from Konami, including the reveal of the American voiceover actress Susie Young as Hinata.
Target show 1 to HQ. Whoever found it, suspect at the scene. It's so great, but it's still.
You saved my life and laid claim to my soul.
returned. I shall save your souls. Within the life of your own self.
What's that? What's this place? Better get going.
A good day is always an extraordinary day. An extraordinary day isn't always good. With that in mind, today's a bit too extraordinary.
So this is where you are. I wondered where you had gone. You need to start getting ready. Time to say your goodbyes. You're going to kill them with your own hands. What's going on? It's my home too. The walls, the doors, everything's changed. Tell me, who are you? Please. Just die.
It must be hard for you to bid farewell to childhood friends.
Yes.
This is the Traveler, an agent of a shadowy faction known only as the Collective. And in Kronos the New Dawn, you'll step into their role. From Polish horror powerhouse Bloomer Team, nominated last year at the Game Awards for their Silent Hill 2 remake, comes a bold vision of survival horror. In this world, the dead don't stay dead. They find each other, they merge into something far more terrifying. Launching September 5th, here's your brand new look at Kronos the New Dawn.
to see me, friend.
Это, конечно, очень интересно, что
Stay calm.
All right, for our next trailer, let's turn it over to the head of sequels at Obsidian Entertainment.
Guten Tag, Gamescom.
понятно.
Look at this.
Подвох.
Tens of thousands of Europeans packed into one building in the dead of summer with absolutely no air conditioning. This is the type of dystopia we here at Obsidian Entertainment absolutely respect. What is this? Am I experiencing Schadenfreude right now? I may have messed up the pronunciation, but you knew the idea. How are you? My name is Mark. I am the head of sequels here at Obsidian Entertainment, and I've got big news. I am going to drop a brand new trailer for The Outer Worlds 2. What are you going to get? More planets, more chaos, and an actual release date now that GTA 6 got pushed to the spring. So, strap on in. Stock up on some gummy bears, stock up on your favorite pretzels. Get ready. Here comes The Outer Worlds 2 trailer. Roll it, Jeff. It's got to be Jeff that's rolling it, right?
It's now a trailer for the part of the game you remember more than the ending. The companions. Let's skip diplomacy.
Enhancing your statistically unsafe lifestyle. This might sting. Locked. Oh, enemy. Son of a sprint. We are not on fire.
And no, you can't sleep with them.
Lots more to come here at ONL, but now a first look at Inzoi Island Getaway with Inzoi's first and free DLC, which is coming tomorrow.
Hayabusa's trial shuttle. Awakeners, prepare for the final confrontation.
Приключения. Это, графические графики на аниме графику. Приключения есть.
«7つの大罪?»つらとさしくて俺たちにまた一つ面白い運命が待ち受けてる気がする。ただ楽な冒険じゃないだろう。この広い世界には試練力をぼーっとしてんだよ。やることが山ほどあるんだ。早く出発するぞ。さてさてさて TBT 募集が始まるってよ。絶対参加してくれよな。
Это начало смотрит идет. Хоть и с самого начала, в принципе. Я под конец пока что объявил, по-любому.
Reputation is legend. Oh my, I
Это
think
было
I
в
know
прошлый
you.
раз. Пока не показали, что он под конец объявил. Сразу тебе все внимание игра соберет. Игра вроде давно разработки, насколько я знаю.
There was some big news. We finally have a firm release date for Vampire Bloodlines 2, October 21st of this year. And next, since we're here in Germany, it is only fitting to spotlight a homegrown success story. The deep survival crafting of Enshrouded from Keen Games in Frankfurt. Still in early access, Enshrouded has already let friends adventure, fight, and build together in endless ways. But tonight, the world is about to change forever. A new force is coming, one that will redefine how you explore, how you build, and how you survive. It's a monumental edition, and you're hearing about it first, right here at Opening Night Live.
Listen, I dreamt of a time before the corruption and the fight for survival. I dreamt of a shimmering home and of exile to find peace We must brave the deep. Hear the old gods whisper, and an ancient fury awakens. We shall purge the profane and command the water to yield to our. There is no freedom.
And tonight at ONL, we have news of the latest Xbox franchise that is coming to PlayStation for the first time, and the reveal of brand new expansion as well.
Honored friends, masters of the blacksmith guild, let me introduce a young master of our craft and new owner of Gutenberg's old forge, Henry of Scarrets.
Ready? We can begin.
Legacy of the Forge, the second story expansion for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You'll put your blacksmithing skills to the test to acquire and repair a legendary burnt-down forge with brand new design features. All right. Do we have any Cult of the Lamb fans in here? All right. It's time for some big news for the darkly comedic action adventure management hybrid game. Here's the announcement of a major expansion to the game coming soon.
Это же хуже, чем это. Эти аниме-игры все эти. По инженеру.
Awesome! Now, last year, World of Warcraft celebrated its 20th anniversary and kicked off its 3 expansion story arc, the World Souls Saga. Here to tell us more about what's to come is executive producer
Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here to reveal our next adventure, World of Warcraft Midnight. I'm equally excited to welcome you all home with our new housing feature. And if you're here at Gamescom, please come by and check it out on the show floor. We have a lot coming in this next expansion, our 11th expansion. To start with, on the horizon, there's a looming darkness, and it's threatening the ancestral home of our blood elves. But midnight is also about light, and about hope, and about heroes who rise when the world needs them most. And it's about the bonds that tie us together. And it all starts at the Sunwell. And if any of you have ever played well, do you remember the Sunwell? With that in mind, please enjoy the premiere of our cinematic introduction to Midnight. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light gives me by its grace, and I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides.
Leandra, it has begun. I need you with me on the wall.
Mortimer, the void will envelop us soon.
Онлайн
Only
мне
the
то
light
снимать.
can save us now.
No. The time for prayer is past.
The sun will not fall. Not while the light falls.
How much longer can you hold
Скорее всего, онлайн, честно говоря. Вижу, любовь половину.
Leandra, don't.
Might be with you. You see, she understands it's hopeless. Soon, you all will. The light guides my steps. The light flows through me in its grace, and I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through. I know that I am unworthy. I don't know if I deserve it. But I do. Please give them strength. I admire your spirit and will see. Soon I will break you.
You can't even break one elf.
What a great cinematic. Nobody does those better than Blizzard, and you guys enjoyed that. All right. Next is the global announcement of a new project from Team J, the dev team behind Delta Force. Project Spectrum is a tactical shooter for the fearless. It is a physiological horror PvEVP game. That's right, where you battle against monsters, other players, and your own sanity as widespread anomalies twist around the world. Face the horror or become the horror itself.
Can you describe the sound in the recording?
Sorry.
Let's go back to the start.
I remember wind, strong wind.
This is too. But sometimes, loss can birth beasts and bury truths. What do you think?
Может, это сюжетка или это сервис?
You, the beast.
The beast.
Слушай, не поймешь, что все не показывают, не говорят сразу, что мы это одиночество. Угадывают. Сразу после этого какое-то аниме ему покажут.
All right, this next world premiere feels familiar, yet it is something brand new from Wargaming. And trust me, you've seen them with tanks, but you haven't seen them do anything like this before. And it's coming to PC, consoles, and Steam Deck. This October, Sucker Punch and PlayStation take us back to the year 1603 into the sandals of Atsu, a lone ronin driven by a single purpose to avenge the brutal slaughter of her family at the hands of the ruthless Yote Six. Tonight, we have a new look at the deadly,
Ну,
beautiful
эксклюзив
world
пошел.
of Ghost of Yote.
Временный в кавычках. Здесь после этого не такая сразу, я надеюсь.
You like that? Smith's daughter. What's that free bird? How did you escape?
Same way. I survived every battle. Thought of killing you. Ruthless spirits wandering the land, driven by vengeance. That is what I.
Лайн по-любому.
There you have it, an amazing new look at Ghost of Yote out October 2nd for PS5 and confirmed today on O&L. It's also getting a Legends co-op multiplayer DLC in 2026 with fantastical supernatural story and survival missions, all free if you own the base game. For nearly 3 decades, Resident
Вот,
Evil
всё,
has
ориентир,
terrified,
наконец-то.
thrilled to define the survival
Наконец-то
horror genre.
ориентир.
Now, a
Что
new
не
chapter
покажет?
rises from the shadows. Back in June at Summer Game Fest, we gave you the first glimpse at Resident Evil Requiem. And tonight, we are diving deeper with a brand new look that explores the haunting backstory of the game's protagonist, Grace Ashcroft, and why she may be the key to surviving what's coming.
Man, come on.
Мам стоит.
You've been on that thing all day. Well, if you're gonna work so
Живая.
get some sleep. I'm almost done, just a sec. It's really coming down hard. Fine. It's right beside you. Hello?
Ну, в Гадоне живут, что у них такие телефоны еще?
What was it? You know, he asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. What the? Grace, we need to go. Go where? Mom, what's going on? Hurry. Wait, who's coming? What's wrong? Shh. We need to keep our voices down. This is ridiculous. Come on. Tell me what's going on. Now is not the time. Wait. Grace, keep moving.
What's that? Oh, I'm so sorry about the power outage.
What happened?
It's really no excuse, and I apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh, no, it's fine. Don't worry.
I should have it fixed soon, and I just need to find my...
Grace, look at me. Grab my hands. Okay, look at me. Look at me. In. Breathe in. Grace, I promise you, I will explain this all to you one of these days. Grace, please know that you are my hope. Never forget me. What are you talking about? Just I love you. I love you too. No, we need to find a way out of here. We can come back for it later, Grace.
Это все, что ли?
That game is insane. I got to see that sequence in Osaka about a month ago. There's a lot more to share, and there is a reason it was the most wishlisted title coming out of Summer Game Fest this June. Now, for those of you here in the arena tonight at Gamescom, there's some good news, is you'll be over on the show floor, be the first players in the world to get hands-on with a playable demo of Resident Evil Requiem at the Capcom booth as we count down to the launch this February. A huge thank you to Capcom and Takeuchi-san for that special look. And with that, Gamescom Opening Night Live comes to a close. But the celebration of gaming doesn't stop here. We'll be back on Thursday, December 11th for the Game Awards, streaming live around the world as we honor the best games of the year and give you a glimpse of what's coming in 2026 and beyond with tons of brand new game announcements. You're leaving, but before we say goodnight, we do have one last surprise. Global announcement from a studio that walked away with multiple Game Awards wins for its last project. Please take a look.
Brother, help me here. You ain't even trying. On me. Where's the mountain? I told him about losing again. Got that close, Warlock. Last will take us back. Let's keep that back. Hey. Nothing. No. Stolen back. This place. Got food on our table.
Как непонятно играет. Понятно, что.
There's a special announcement. Game Science has announced and kicked off development of the second title in the Black Myth series, this time starring Zhong Kui the ghost-catching god who wanders between hell and earth. This will once again be a single-player ARPG rooted in ancient Chinese myth and folklore. And don't worry, to those who love the Black Myth series, the westward journey won't end here either. It's been an amazing opening night live tonight. Thank you so much to Shocks for joining me.
Thank you so much, Jeff. I had so much fun. Also, a huge announcement at the end of that to close out opening night live this year and kick off Gamescom 2025. It's been so much fun to host this thing again with you, Jeff. What an amazing show.
Oh, it was such an amazing show. Great job to you. Thanks for coming back again, Shocks. And thank you to everyone for watching online and here, the audience in Cologne. What a great night. Have a great Gamescom 2025. And we'll see you on December 11th at the Game Awards in LA. Good night, everybody.
Так, ну ладно, буду заканчивать стрим, когда чуть позже запущу стрим по первому ремейку Резиденту на канале. Спасибо, что смотрел. Спасибо, что слушал. Пожалуйста, поставь лайк этому стриму. Также, пожалуйста, поставь лайк на стриму. Также, пожалуйста, подписывайся на канал. Жми на канал, поиск комментарий. Я поставил ссылочку на мой канал. Подписывайся на мой канал. Все ссылочка на мою социальную сеть. Шинечку. И ссылочка на мой донат всего лишь приезжания. Всем, кто приезжал на стриме, записи, еще стрим записи. Пожалуйста, лайк стриму. Всех я обнимаю, всех понимаю. Увидимся, услышитесь на моем канале. Всем пока, до скорых встреч. Ну, на канале, возможно, я выпущу разбор по новому трейлеру Хаят. Он не особо такой, прямо, хотел сказать. Что-то об игре нового мы узнали. Кроме того, как что убили Мону Грейс. Так, ну все, я заканчиваю. Всем пока. Ну, в любом случае, трейлер выпущен на канале.